Men have funny brains, haven't they?
We're less complicated than we pretend to be.
I would actually want to meet the woman that is going to be around my child.
A real man's perspective, I just think either that he's hiding something or he's not sure. It's that real.
Really?
It's cheating.
Is that what you lot reckon?
Yes.
Well, he's got something to hide.
This conversation, you're really making me think about certain things of how it's happened for me, what I could have done, what I shouldn't have done,
Interesting.
what I can do going forward.
Yeah.
So it's actually a really good chat.
Oh, thanks.
Ideally, you would want everyone to meet and swap numbers and have access to one another.
I don't believe that there's only the one either.
Joel!
Come on now. You could meet the right person, but if you're not ready,
But then it's not the right person.
I think it is.
What if you're at the
It's
wrong
just
time?
Yeah, right person,
Do you
wrong
think?
time.
Do you believe in right person, wrong time?
I do, yeah.
All the time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Kate walks up to me, she goes, "You really like tight jeans, don't you?" Like, this is me, what, are these tight? She goes, "Yeah, mate, can you, I'm surprised you can breathe in these."
Do you not?
Yeah, no.
So if no one asks, we're not doing the intro.
No. Still his side piece on the weekends.
I'm so sorry, hun.
Hi guys, I'm Kate Ferdinand and this is Blended, the podcast where we talk about the highs, the lows and everything in between in regards to a blended family. So this week is a subject that comes up a lot in blended families, and you guys know that I do our blended walks and someone is always asking this question. I would like to get introduced to my partner's ex and he's a bit frosty about it. But before we get into it, I want to introduce my two amazing co-hosts. We've got Nathalie, who has swapped seats today.
I'm in Scylla's seat. I miss her.
And we've got the amazing Joel Beya, who's not only our friend, but he's a sports presenter, the founder of Cheeky Sport and a dad.
Yes.
Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you for having me, man.
Thanks for coming.
Made this happen quick.
He's
Right
very,
there.
yes, he's very comfy. He's got his shoes off,
Of
as you can
course.
see.
Yeah.
And to be honest, we have been talking about this for a really, really long time.
We have.
Months I've been asking you to come on, really.
Yeah. I think it was just like sorting out the day. It's one of those really. Sometimes when people are in like your network, they're just there. So she probably just forgot I was there, but I'm here. So it's all good.
Well, thank you so much for
Yeah.
coming. So as you know, the podcast is about blended families. So
Yeah.
can you just give us a little bit about your setup?
So yeah, I have an 8-year-old daughter. Love her to bits. It's like my best friend, if I'm honest with you. Not with her mum anymore. We co-parent, but I'm about to get married at the end of August. So it's a new situation. It's a blended family situation. So I'm looking forward to it. And it's very interesting to see how she's taken it all. And to be fair, she's been brilliant with it.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's so good to hear.
Yeah. It's been, I didn't know how she would take it. So you drop a few things here and there, but now she's like, I can't wait for the wedding, and she says really sweet things about her soon-to-be stepmom. So she'll be like, Daddy, I'm so lucky because not everybody gets to have a nice stepmom. And I don't know where she got that from, but, it's from her heart.
So we talk a lot about the evil stepmother trope.
Mm-hmm.
And I think maybe she even may have like internalized that a little bit.
Yeah.
Scylla's always talking about how like it's just within the fabric of like our culture. And it sounds like for her to, at 8 years old, to say something like that, like she knows that there's an evil stepmother trope and associates having a good stepmother with luck.
Yeah.
That's
But also
wild.
movies, if you see certain films, like if old school, like maybe old school Disney or whatever,
Exactly.
like it's not always smooth, however they've painted it. But I'm just happy that she's calm.
Oh.
Oh, I love that. Is she excited for the wedding?
She is buzzing.
Really?
Like, yeah, because when I say, oh, auntie such and such is going to be there and, uncle such and such, it's like, oh, I can't wait. And because we're doing it abroad as well, she associates it with a holiday.
Oh,
So
she's
Result.
living. She's getting a new
Result,
outfit.
she's got
new
3.
dress. Oh, yes.
She's got 3 dresses ready to go.
That is so cute.
Yeah.
And she had fittings and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
so she went with my fiance. So they've gone to do the fittings and they spend their time together.
So
And
sweet.
it's good.
That's so special, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm really
Like
blessed.
when you're not that you're hand picking, but when you're looking for a partner, all you could really wish is that they'll get on with your children.
Yeah.
So to know that you're about to go into this massive thing, your wedding day, and both the ladies in your life are happy and excited about it, not everyone gets that luxury, do they?
It's absolutely crazy. And do you know what? I see I see Rio and the comfort he has when he travels. And I look at you lot's dynamic from afar a lot, especially when I was in this process as well. And I remember thinking to myself, gosh, like, how blessed is he to like know that he can travel to Hong Kong or wherever and he knows his kids are calm. Like it's not the same for everyone, because sometimes you can travel and some people are going, oh my gosh, it's too much for me and I don't really want to be around this. But to not have an ounce of that worry at all really allows for the family to move forward as a unit. So I'm so glad that I'm also in that gang.
Love that. Welcome to the gang.
Welcome to the blended fam.
Yeah.
How are you, Nats?
I'm good. I have no complaints this week. Can you believe it?
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Nats,
Should I say it again for the record?
Yeah.
I have no complaints this week.
Nats is like, there's been
a change, right?
Yeah, there's been a change in you. You seem just a bit more upbeat, a bit more like, I'm really feeling your vibes. You're really, really happy.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I think I changed my diet and I've been exercising more. And I feel like just, like in the beginning, I was so overwhelmed because I was really like open about starting a new job and starting the podcast at the same time. And my brain is neurospicy. Like I do have neurodiversity. So for me, routine changes are like, whoa. And it's like my whole life just changed overnight. I just started eating loads and just getting quite unhealthy and stressed out. And now I feel like everything's balancing out. And yeah, I'm good.
Love that.
I'm happy.
Amazing, guys. What a start. His shoes are off.
Yeah.
I don't like to comment too much on what you're wearing.
That's a lie. Yeah. That's what you do. That's why when I came in that jacket, I knew. I was like, I got a jacket here with this outfit. I know Kate's going to say something.
Did
I know
you?
it.
And 100%.
I did. 100%. I know it. But I know that that's you, innit? You'll be like, what you got on there? You know what I mean? What are you wearing? But do you know why I don't mind it? And I'm not even just saying it, because you're lucky that you are one of the most stylish people that I know,
Facts.
You and your husband, oh my, like he probably thinks I'm like, I just say it just to whatever, innit? You see the outfit that he wore?
Yeah.
How cold was that?
Yeah, cool. He did get mocked by the family for that, but
You reckon?
yeah, because he had like little flares on, little heels. Rio's got his kitten heels on.
That was, you lot are just being nasty. That was proper with the shoes as well.
Yeah, we couldn't help it. We love to wind him up.
I thought that was chic.
I can't believe I always comment on what you wear, really.
Always. But to be fair, I'm not one of those, oh no. Like last time, I think, was it in Ireland?
Oh God, what did I say?
Was it in Ireland?
I think so.
I had on really tight jeans and I was still rocking the tight jeans or whatever. And then Kate walks up to me, she goes, you really like tight jeans, don't you? Like, this is me, what, are these tight? She goes, yeah, mate, I'm surprised you can breathe in these. Like, and then I said, oh, what, we're not doing tights no more? She goes, well, I think you obviously said no. And then I just went and changed my wardrobe.
Oh my God.
Like,
that's bad. I'm a bad person.
No, you're not.
But it was changing. You were right, because we were going through that stage now where everyone's wearing the wide bottoms.
Yeah.
But I was holding on.
Yeah.
So I just needed the little, you know what I mean?
My husband, Sace, the same situation. He's like, bought some trousers. Like, I need to go get them tapered. I'm like, no, baby, don't. You don't need to get them tapered. And he was so offended. And then as like the months or the year has gone by, it's like, thanks for that.
Now, like, if you go anywhere, if you go to Zara, if you go to any high street shop, anywhere that you go, if you're not wearing wide leg, I'm looking at you like, what's going on? If
you're wearing skinny jeans, it's certified uncle status.
Yeah,
like,
it's true, you know.
Look like
Uncle Joel.
Can you imagine? Like, honestly. So like, I look at it, even for example, when my fiance says, oh, babe, I don't like that. Like, I'll be like, all right, what do you want me to wear instead? But when it's me, like, she's always she pushes back a little bit.
Yeah, because you don't know what you're talking about.
No, I do actually. When it comes to women's fashion, I know what looks good and what doesn't look good.
Are you sure? You just wore skinny jeans about a week ago,
No, but that's for me though. I'm talking about, I know what looks good. Babe, trust me. I know what looks good.
Okay, we'll agree to disagree on that one. Okay, well, I'm not going to say anything about your outfit choices.
You already have.
But guys, he came in a rain mat with shorts on. And it must just be like verbal diarrhea, because it just came out and I said, what did I even say? Rain mat and shorts.
Yeah. But it's like, it was hot earlier on. To defend myself, it was hot earlier on. And then I stepped out of my car because I couldn't get in the compound. And then I I thought he's cold, and I just put a jacket on, and then I came in with a jacket, which is a big mistake. So we
no
are where we are.
judgments here. We do.
Yeah.
We do.
We listen and we judge.
Yeah, and we judge.
Yeah, we do.
So yeah.
Okay, well, let's get into this dilemma. Okay. I've been with my partner for just over a year. He's a great dad to his kids, and I've started building a lovely relationship with him. But there's one thing I can't shake. I've never met his ex. He's been very resistant to making that happen. At first, I understood. Co-parenting can be complicated, and maybe it just wasn't the right time. But now things are getting more serious between us, and I've said I'm ready to meet her, and he keeps dodging it. That's when I started feeling suspicious. He's told me she can be really difficult, controlling, unpredictable, hard work. But the truth is, I only know her through his vision. And as much as I love him, I'm not naive. I know there are always two sides. Now I'm nervous. What if she hates me? What if he's hiding something? And what if I walk into a situation that's messier than I thought? Her kids are amazing and I want to do right by them. But how do I step into this role when I'm being kept at arm's length? Oh.
Do you want to go first?
It just raises so many suspicions. I feel like he's closed off a whole part of his life from his partner, and that is dangerous. Like, that's never, I don't know what good is going to come from that. If she is volatile, if she's a hothead, if she is a really difficult person, then ideally the approach should be that you communicate that to your partner. You let them know how you manage the situation, and you at least introduce them, like, even if it's in passing once, but to not have any introduction whatsoever, that to me just so many red flags. Yeah. So many red flags.
Do you think the same?
Mad dodgy. Yeah, I agree with you on that one, because I think, look, especially if someone's asking and they're asking nicely and they've asked for such a long period of time, she's not bossing you around. And it's for good reason, you know. You've got someone that wants to do right. She's not there that she doesn't want to judge her in a negative way. She just kind of like wants to understand what's going on. And I think sometimes that's where us guys, we're stubborn for no reason. It could just be stubbornness for absolutely no reason. But then at the same time, she has every right to know the different corners of your life. So I think it's less hassle if you just do the introduction. You know, you could just get on with life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you hiding?
Yeah, alarm bells would be ringing for
Like,
me.
what are you hiding? Like,
and you know what? When you raise children that aren't your own, I think it's useful to know lots of things about their whole upbringing.
Yeah.
But the bits of them before you arrived. And when you meet their mum, you can really understand more about them and why they are the way they are.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's important. Because you're never really going to know the children.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's not something that I would say that you force. If, for example, no one's asking for it, then you don't need to.
Do you not?
Yeah, no. I'll be honest with you.
So if no one asks, we're not doing the intro?
No, I'll be honest with you. I mean,
What do you think about?
I'm not saying I'm right, by the way, but I like, if I'm honest with you, nah.
Do you
Maybe
mean
I
like-
have to.
Do you mean like formally? Like, there wouldn't be a formal introduction, but in passing?
I think that's fine. Yeah. I think,
You wouldn't avoid it, because I feel like a year down the line, no, that could just hasn't happened.
A year is a long time to be with someone.
It depends where you are in the relationship. If, for example, a year's down the line and you lot are not serious, then there's no point in meeting anyone. But if, for example, like, you all know where you're going, you know the direction, you're serious about each other, then if she asks, then, you know, it shouldn't be. It's funny because I actually have a friend who I was actually getting onto her because she hadn't introduced her partner to her parents. I know it's not the same. I just thought, that's a bit strange, isn't it? You lot have been together for like a year or two. Like, why are you not, unless you're not sure, because that's another thing.
Yeah.
You might, like, sometimes people are not sure, so they play it off a little bit.
Do you know what? I didn't think of that. I thought maybe he's being suspicious.
Yeah.
But maybe he's not 100% sure on her and doesn't want to introduce to the birth mum. Sorry.
Yeah.
Maybe he's not too keen on her. Sorry to our listener. Sorry. I hope he really is keen on you.
But it's introduced her to the kids. So the kids would be...
Yeah, you're
do you know
right.
what I mean? You wouldn't not...
Nah, man. Yeah, trust me, man. It can be different.
Really?
Can it?
Go on, give us the perspective.
Like, it can be like, because sometimes your kids are like, that's the people you love, innit? Like, here's my daughter, here's my son. Yeah, you see it on the weekends or wherever you're around. Okay, all bless. But to meet the mum, like that's a step further, like in my opinion.
Is it?
Yeah. Like,
Wow.
that's a different ball game.
The
You
mum
know?
over the children.
Because your children they're just your kids, they're around, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that every Tom, Dick and Harry has to meet him, but it's a bit more, you're more likely to be in that situation. You might be with your little one day and then your partner's there. And so it can happen a lot more casually, but to set up the meeting with the mother of your child, like not everybody has a great relationship with the mother of their child as well.
Yeah.
So
let's be honest, most people don't
so
have
it's a bit more like, I don't really...
the body language.
It's a bit more like some people push it away a little bit more.
Yeah, see, I would feel like I'd want to meet the mother of the child. I really would.
Yeah.
Not, but...
It was never, like, personally, it was never like, I don't know, it just kind of happened in passing, yeah. But it was never...
You didn't press on it, like...
No, there was no formal introduction.
So what happened then? How did it happen?
Yes.
I was sitting in the car, Sace was picking up Cam, or dropping him off, I think. And Cameron's mum came outside and I just said hi in the car, and it was a very nice, just casual passing hi and bye, nice interaction. And then after that, it was, I think, Cam's birthday party. And then we've just seen each other in passing, but there was never like a formal introduction. And he lives with us. And I did wonder if there would be like a, like almost like I'd be interviewed, you know?
Yeah.
But that didn't happen. I think the trust was there.
She trusts in Sace to pick a good woman.
Yeah.
But what I would even struggle as the birth mum is I would actually want to meet the woman that is going to be around my child to see what she's like.
Yeah.
Not that I have control over it, because at the end of the day, whoever the dad picks, he picks.
No, but
I would like to get to know that woman.
Yeah.
To feel like comfortable.
Yeah, but
is that not reality?
It's not all the time, because it's like, it really depends on the circumstance of the relationship. If you're mature and everyone's mature in the situation, then yes, but it also depends on where you are on that line.
Yeah.
Like, some people will trust that, like you said, that, you know what, it might just be all right, but some people, it's not the same.
It's not the same, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel sorry for
really
her.
quickly, like, so for example, with my little one, it was similar to yours. It was just like, we was out somewhere, and to be fair, mum was like, oh, your dad's there. And then, I was with my partner, and then my little one just ran, gave us a hug, whatever. So they didn't even do the whole
it wasn't
thing
planned.
yet. Like, it wasn't planned. Like, and to be fair, I'm sure that there's going to be other opportunities and stuff like that to whatever. But I think it also depends on who you are and how you are with culture, because I don't see it being this is such and such.
Yeah.
This is such and such.
Yeah.
Oh my God, how awkward. Like, literally, I'm cringing at the thought of that.
I'm not going to lie. Like, but it's the truth though, isn't it? Like, it's not, it really depends where you are with everything.
Yeah.
I would say.
Okay, maybe I've got too high expectations. I feel like sometimes until you get into these situations, you don't know. Emotions are involved. People are on different stages of where they're at of getting over the relationship. And there's a lot going on. So you can't control every factor.
Yeah.
Ideally, you would want everyone to meet and swap numbers and have access to one another. Like, just on a practical level, you would want to have the number of your ex's partner that your child may be spending the weekend with. Why would you not? Why would you want to go through somebody to get to the parent? Do you know what I mean? Like, that is very
that's crazy.
impractical.
I really think that, especially if you're that close, you have to have the other person's number at the very least.
If the child will be in your care
and something went wrong and you were uncontactable, what does the stepmom do?
That's wild.
Exactly.
Start looking you up on Instagram and trying to
vice versa. Like, so, and the funny thing is, with you guys, this conversation, you're really making me think about certain things of how it's happened for me, what I could have done, what I shouldn't have done, what I can do going forward. Yeah. So it's actually a really good chat.
Oh, thanks.
Good.
That's what we're here to do, think about different perspectives.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking like you're getting married, a massive part of your life, which your daughter's coming to.
Yeah.
Even in regards to that, did you communicate that to the mother of your child?
I just said, I'm getting married in August, and these are like the dates that little one's going to be away and we're going to be away, and that's it. Because again, everything we do is like, we just follow it legally. So
Okay.
legally, I have parameters that I have to follow. And that's how we do it, really, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, because it's the same way. If it was the same way the other way, I would just follow the legal procedure and be like, hey, you know, you got our 8-year-old and you're going to go on holiday or married or whatever. And you just follow it that way, really.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it is matter of fact, really.
Practical.
Depends.
It's practical.
Yeah.
Not too much emotion involved.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I like that.
And that
He's like a
seems
smooth, cool, calm cucumbber with his shorts on over there. Like he's like got it under control.
Well, it takes years because everyone
Yeah.
goes through different stuff. And, you know, there are times where I've been emotional or maybe vice versa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess you get better.
Yes.
You know, some people take communication classes. Some people, it's time's a healer. And then, unfortunately, some people, things never get better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that this is a red flag that he's not introducing his partner to his...
You're supposed to be doing things together.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? And again, if no one's asked, that's something else. But if, for example, someone has asked, and again, they've asked nicely and they've got, which seem like valid reasons, then I don't understand why you wouldn't let that person in your life like that, especially if you guys are serious. Some people need time, but if I was to be real, a real man's perspective, I just think either that he's hiding something or he's not sure.
Yeah.
It's that real.
Really?
That's interesting.
I'm just keeping it real. Like,
Men have funny brains, haven't they?
but I think we're less complicated than we pretend to be.
No, you're right. And you give us the signals, but sometimes we ignore them
Yeah.
as women.
We do all of this, we do all of that, but the reality is we're really based on action. You'll see what we're about with our actions.
I'm so shocked that you said that.
No,
Not
I
about
think
the
that's so
actions,
true.
But that you're taking that stance. I didn't expect
Because
that
let's
from
be
you.
real, like obviously, yeah, I'm a dad, I'm a father, like, but we all know what's going on outside, innit? And if I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna have to give you guys the real, because otherwise people are gonna come and they're gonna go, oh, there's women here, and they're gonna pander. Like, he's not taking you seriously. What camera? He's not. Because if he is, because if you find the person that you love and you don't want to lose, yes, there's elements that are going to be difficult for you to open yourself to, but you're not going to think twice, man. Like, you're just going to get it done. It's just that real.
Yeah, let's talk about the way the male brain works, because I feel like they say judge a man by his actions, because his actions speak louder than his words.
Absolutely.
When a man needs to, they will, and they do step
It's
up.
true.
Yeah.
It's like when you're dating someone and they're like, he's not really into you. You'd know if he was.
Yeah.
You do know, don't
Yeah.
My actions stunk in the past. And the reality is it's because I wasn't sure on stuff. Like, what's bad about it is you end up hurting people that you love.
you? Yeah.
But the reality is it's the selfish human in us that does it. And there's no excuse. We're very straightforward creatures and we do things depending on how we see the future, how we feel. It's not good. Like I've done it to people a couple times and I do regret looking back, like wasting people's time. And that's something that men, we do a lot. And in this circumstance, I really think it could be that.
I'm
or a
glad
flag.
someone said it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
very. This is good. This needs to be clipped for socials.
His
please.
face.
Get me in it.
This needs to be. Men like to waste people's time.
All the men are going to be on Joel. Like,
I don't
you.
even think it's the men. I think you know when you're doing these podcasts, it's hilarious because I know Kate has a big female following, right? And I big it up all the time. But you also wonder what females are watching this as well. That's the thing. So I'm like, yeah. But yeah.
No, but do you know what about us females? We actually realise that by having lots of male co-hosts, we don't actually understand exactly how the male brain
Not
works.
at all.
So you come and you give us little gems.
Yeah.
And all of the audience are like, oh, I didn't think of it like that. That's been really helpful.
Yeah.
We're learning about, well, basically, get to know a man's brain here at Blended.
Yeah.
Today we have Joel, who's telling us a little bit more.
Giving us
Think
some
about
insights.
it. Think about it. For example, I'll give you both examples, right? I'll start with yourself. You know, you have a man, he has a child. You're either in or you're out.
Yeah.
Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
And that's the truth. And unfortunately, I was in circumstances where I was dragging my feet. It's because I wasn't sure, or you don't know, and, you're looking at areas. Look at you, like, it could have been very easy for it to drag on because of things that have happened in the past with family. Could have even been used as an excuse. But when someone knows what they want, this is where it is. This is what it's like.
true.
And then you move forward. And one thing that I don't know, shall I say, how fortunate you are to have a man that has made those decisions early. But hearing from him when he speaks about you, he knows as well that you probably wouldn't be around for the nonsense as well.
Yeah.
So to have people that are on the same wavelength, right, is so important, because otherwise someone's going to get hurt. And you got these kind of questions.
It's so true,
isn't it?
To meet someone at the right time of both of your lives.
Yeah.
The odds aren't in your favour. So when you do, it kind of feels like it's meant to be. There's so many people that you meet along the years that you're just not aligned with.
Yeah.
The majority of our dilemmas are because people are not aligned, right? And that they're just, whether that's their boundaries, whether that's parenting styles, whether that's where they're at in their lives. It's exactly that. It's just being misaligned.
But a lot of people then settle because they think, because it's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to find someone that you're fully aligned with and you have that synergy with. That's hard. That is not something that happens every day.
Yeah.
I think you really tell when you can meet a couple and they're really aligned and they're like got the same vibes.
Yes.
But like sometimes you're in a relationship and you think that I feel like we've both got that.
The both of you.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that honestly. I know your partner. I know what he thinks of you. And I always recommend him. Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
I always commend him for how he bigs you up online and how he speaks about you. Like, so even as I was going through my process, I was learning from the good people. Like I said to you earlier on, you take the good bits. And he's one of the people that's taught me how to like
love your lady loud.
Big up. Exactly.
Yes.
And the same with Rio.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
aww.
so you take those, and then you got the ones that do the complete opposite, innit? You're like,
I've had a girl for 15 years.
Okay.
No one's ever seen her.
Yeah. But these are signals. We
They
laugh about
are.
it. But if your man has not got Instagram or if he has and it's just him and the boys or enough, come on.
He's cheating.
is that what you lot reckon?
Yes.
Or he's got something to hide.
He's cheating on
In
you.
this day and age, who doesn't have social media?
I think sorry, go on.
No, not everyone. I think there's certain circumstances where people don't. And some people, it depends how private they are with their life. We can't put everyone in the same box. I think overall, if you don't see some kind of display and affection, then there probably is something wrong. I mean, that's been my life.
But hang on a minute. Do you have to have public display of affection for it to be real? You don't.
No.
We had this little chat the other day because like Mother's Day, Father's Day, Ria's birthday, I used to always post, but I just don't really anymore because why am I going to put happy birthday to you on Instagram?
I'm going to tell
when
you.
you're sitting next to me
Yeah.
and I love you and I've bought your birthday card with all the same photos on. But why am I going to put it on Instagram? Because to show other people that I think you're a good dad or that it's your birthday. So stop doing that. Because who am I doing it for?
You're right, because we all know those get the best engagements. I mean, and it's great, and it's great for the brands looking as well. And they go, oh, like, but at the same time, and I'm being honest, like it's the truth. Like we all know that's the thing. But then at the same time, there's a special feeling. I had Father's Day the other day, and I posted my little one, and even as I was writing the caption, I was so proud of her, like. I was just like, my baby girl, like writing everything.
Exclamation mark.
Yeah, honestly. And then I thought, why am I doing this? Because she's not even on Instagram. But then sometimes we can't explain, but when we love people, when you really love people, you want to shout it out to the world.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that is the medium that we have to do that. So I see both sides. I can understand where you are mature and you're in it and you go, I might not do it this year. But at the same time, sometimes I see the way, for example, you post the kids. When you post the kids, obviously you have your guidelines, but you just love them so much.
Yeah,
and you love your holidays. You don't need to let us know that you're on holiday.
Or that you've all got matching bathing suits.
I love that.
But you
so
love
cute.
it. So who can fault you?
Oh, it's true, I was just thinking that because I post the back of my kids' heads. What is that? That's annoying. But it's it's just showing the love.
Yeah.
Shit, I better redo some like Father's Day, birthday posts will be coming through. I'm like, sorry guys, 6 months late. Happy birthday, Rio.
Yeah. So it depends. It's no pressure. I think either way you take it, it's no pressure.
But also it is pressure if the person's not happy.
Yeah, but again, that depends on where you are in it. Like that's when it gets all a bit like, I don't care if she posts me or not. Like,
it's when they deliberately don't.
oh yeah.
Right? So when it's like you are clearly going out of your way, you know, when girls are like, in bed with Bay, and it's
that's a bit.
like he doesn't want to like set all his restrictions up on Instagram so he can't be tagged. You know, like
the roster, mate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I was gonna say about like the love and promoting love, I feel like in this capitalism, this society that we live in, right? We promote all sorts, right? And everything has a value, but it's like love is like one of the purest. Like there's no commerce attached to it. There's nothing, it's just pure expression of love. And I think that's really beautiful that we like just keep continuing to do that. But I also know that some people just aren't like that. And they're quite uncomfortable. They don't know what to write, or they don't know.
Some.
Yeah.
I think most people, if they have the opportunity to, they would most. Yeah. So yeah, I do think you're both right. Like
it's just pure.
Some people it's not for them, and some people you know, maybe they're hiding and whatever. So it can go either way. I mean, you can't sit there and fully judge someone unless it's obvious, like you're saying, someone's putting the duvet over them. But I think some people are in different stages in their relationship.
Yeah, you know what I find jarring? Sorry.
Go on.
You know, when people post a picture with their partner and then like, it's usually women that do it, young women, and they like put like a heart or something over their face so you can't see who it is. Mm-hmm. I find that so annoying and triggering. I want to be like, oh, get a life.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I usually think when they do that, he's ugly. Or they think
do
he's
you?
Ugly. I do, because I'm look.
I don't think that.
I do. But I believe that when you love your partner and you think they're gorgeous, you're going to let the world know this is my man.
Yeah, you're going to claim that.
You're
claiming
my
that.
man.
Yes.
You know, the other day, it's me, Rio, and Sace talking, right? We're just chatting away, whatever. And then me and Sace are talking, whatever. And then at one point, Rio leans back on the bar, right? He was leaning back. And then he just like, his attention went away. So, and then after that, his top lip went like that. And I thought, what was he looking at? And it was you coming in. And then I said, in my head, I thought, that's love right there.
Yeah.
And he's proud. You get where I'm coming from. And I reckon you don't hide your partner when you're like proud, because you want to show the best side.
Yeah.
And I think people are very like, they're like that.
Mm. I think we're all at different stages of our life as well. We've all been through, we're at the second phase.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Not saying we're all old.
We're heading into our autumn.
I'm still in the...
How old are you?
I'm 37.
No, I'm younger than you, but what I mean is you've already had that relationship.
You're in your summer.
I mean, you've had that relationship, you've got a child, and now you're on the next chapter.
Yeah, so I think for me, there's a lot of new learnings because of, you know, like I've gone through quite a lot of stuff in the past. So when you meet someone and it's completely different, like you don't even know how to handle it. Because of everything that I'd gone through, the disagreements and stuff like that, when I'd met like future partners, I didn't really know how to open up. Like I didn't, and so I was kind of like in and out of relationships, like really not serious about it, to a point where I'm pretty sure you would ask me like, you getting married soon? Like, you know, but what it is you're holding back, because love, it takes for you to like open up fully. And man, it's probably taken me like 7 years. It took me like 7-8 years because of ongoing stuff.
But I feel like when you have like trauma or disagreements or whatever in your life, you think that your heart is going to be more closed. You have to get through that. But then I think it allows you to love more than you've ever loved before, because you've had so much bad stuff. A counsellor taught me this, by the way, Julia Samuel. She said to me, when you've had trauma or so much grief or you've been through a lot, your heart has felt so much pain that it can also love broader than what you ever thought possible before. Yeah. And that proves that you're moving forward with your life. She taught me that.
I hope so.
There's something, there's the really important part of that is being able to heal learn and integrate those lessons and embody those lessons, because there's a lot of people that go through loads of trauma, heartache, and they don't recover, and they go on to hurt people for the rest of their lives.
Sorry, I missed out. You have to...
that integrating part.
Because if you don't, and sometimes you do it without even realizing, like your walls are so high up that the other person is suffering. And I say it from an experience, like personal experience. My walls were so high that it didn't matter what this lady was going to do. She wasn't going to be able to climb. And eventually it's so selfish and it's so bad. And then you look back in the future and you go, oh, that's not good, that.
But it wasn't deliberate. It's because you
Well, it is deliberate, isn't it? Really?
No, but you're going through something.
Yeah. Were you aware of like, when you look back in... Oh,
yes, I was.
He was a bad boy.
I just think it's your heart becomes hard.
Yeah, but don't you think it takes the right person to help soften that? So maybe you just hadn't met the right person.
Maybe your timing as well.
Yeah.
Because you could meet the right person, but if you're not ready...
But then it's not the right person.
I think it is.
What if you're at the wrong time?
Yeah, right person, wrong time.
Do you believe in right person, wrong time?
I do, yeah.
All the time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hi.
Absolutely.
You don't?
Well, no, I just think it's obviously not meant to be, so it isn't the right person.
No, I think it could be meant to be.
Logic,
do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I get that logic.
There could be some people that you could have known the right person since you were 8 years old. But when you're out there doing Tom buffoonery and that, they got to wait till you're over that. And then the right time comes, you go, oh,
yeah, but I don't think they'll be the right person, because who's going to wait around while someone's doing that?
Sometimes they're not waiting around intentionally. Sometimes it's just the timings in life. Because while she was doing that, she could have been in America, or she could have been in another relationship, or whatever it is. And then, but they were always
aligned.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But I don't believe that there's only the one either.
Joel!
Come on now.
What do you mean?
We don't need to have this conversation.
The idea of there's only one person for you on a planet where there's 8 billion people, is insane. Because if I decide to wake up today and go to Mexico, right, and I'm not engaged anymore, I'm probably going to find a Mexican woman. Right? Does that mean that she was always the one destined for me? No. She's the best person situated for me in that area at that time.
He's probably right.
He's thinking like a man.
Yeah, but I just like the idea that,
because women love love. Do you know what I mean? Like, you love romance, which I'm not saying we should kill, but I'm just saying it's the same. It's the same with my partner. Like, if I'm not there and I get wiped out by a tsunami, and then there's someone else that comes in, and does that mean that I wasn't the guy? Like, no.
It's true.
I think...
Yes. She don't.
Because of my situation. No, it is.
No, I do.
Because you can meet someone, love them, and something happens to them, and then you have a chance to love again. Yeah.
I do think most people, though, will be like, so-and-so was my true love.
Yeah, they can.
Most people have a standout relationship.
Love. They do, but that could also even be your ex. So, and then it went left.
No,
so,
it can't.
All I know is it might be true for you, but Rio is they're not meeting anyone else, are men. That's all we know.
Yeah. And we are you're locked in now. That's what I'm saying. Now you're locked in.
Yeah.
But I'm saying prior to that locking in.
No.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
Okay,
I get you.
We're here. They're so happy to have us.
Yeah, I get you.
For them, we are the one, and it's so lovely.
And for our poor listener who wrote in with the dilemma, doesn't sound like Joel thinks you're the one.
Because you're saying it's very just cut and dry.
Do you know why I know? It's cut and dry, yeah. It's a silly example. It sounds a bit childish, but it's also the truth. If Rihanna says, I want to meet your ex, you're probably going to allow her to meet your ex because it's how you envision her and you see her and whatever it might be. You think, ooh. But when you, for example, don't see something as an opportunity, like I see situations with my fiance as an opportunity for us to get closer. If you're not seeing something as an opportunity and you're thinking by yourself, then you're probably not going to do some of the things that you do.
Wow.
You know, and I think if it depends on who it is, and I say Rihanna because that's like in culture, that's an example, right? But it's it's the truth. If you find someone that you think is worth it, you're not gonna ruin your opportunity to leave this person because you haven't introduced her to her ex. Especially she's just asking a kind question. Like she's not doing anything wrong.
I don't know if you've got me thinking, because I think maybe he's worried about it and it's stress. He's stressed out.
Maybe. But
And he doesn't want to cause any more drama. Or maybe he's done something to her in the past and he doesn't want it to come out.
Yes.
Maybe it's not because he doesn't value her. He's like protecting his past.
But then again, we're supposed to be walking on this together. So as much as you have these feelings where you're trying to protect her, you can't protect your partner from everything. Sometimes you have to walk through the fire together.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
A year isn't that long either, is it? Like it could still, that could be.
Yeah, he's not sure.
Shit might have been 4 or 5 months. Then they've made it official. She's just met the children, and maybe it's like
a year's a long time.
He's not sure.
Sorry, a lot can happen in a year.
And this is.
There's 365 days in a year. That is a long time to be dating someone. I think if you don't know within that year, that's silly.
And some people might not like the fact that you've said that because they're on different roads, right?
Yeah.
But from a man's perspective, we know.
No, sorry, a year. God, we know.
We do.
If you know what you want, a year's a very long time because you know what you want. You're going to
you're going to go after
secure that.
Yeah.
If you're not really sure, you're just out and about, seeing what else is out there. You're just keeping it there for, until you found what you really want. It's not really a long time.
She's spot on.
But it's if you want to secure that and you haven't secured that within a year, this is a bit of a problem.
She's spot on. She's 100%.
I don't really want to tell to our listener that you can say it.
I've said it like 5 times already.
Just that one more time. I'm sorry.
Look, again, I could be completely wrong. There is a chance. But from what I'm hearing, to me, it just sounds as if he's not sure or, I think that's the main thing really, isn't it? You're not sure. Or there could be something dodgy happening, innit? Like, who knows, innit? Like, because we live in a world where that could be possible. But he's just not sure about whether it be you, whether it be the story of the past, whatever it is, there's unclarity there. Or, still his side piece on the weekends.
I'm so sorry, hun.
We like jazz this up a little bit, make a little bit like fluffy. He's just dropped a bomb.
He just said, girl, you ain't it.
No, I'm not sure. I think he could be right, Joel. But I've also got a little bit in me is like, he just doesn't want the ag. Men also don't want ag sometimes. They just want an easy, peaceful life.
That's
and he
fine,
doesn't want the ag.
She didn't say that they got to start going places every weekend. Did she?
No.
She just said, I would like to meet.
You know what? When we were younger, or any of my friends were having boy issues, I used to send them this list of rules. It's 100 rules why men love bitches.
100?
Yeah.
Oh,
have you heard
the
it?
book? From the book?
It's a book, but I've got a list of rules. Guys, ladies, if you're having a bit of issues, you need to read it.
Yeah.
I can't think of one of the rules off the top of my head, but Google it, get the list up. I send it. Anyone's having boy trouble. Because I think when a man wants you, he makes it apparent.
Yeah.
And also men...
It's like the nice girls never get the guy.
No.
It's like you have to just be...
Or
there you go.
The nice girls, you have to be a bit of a bitch.
Yeah.
Like, you in what way? What are you talking about?
As in, you just can't, at the beginning, seem too keen. You have to be busy. If you meet a man and you're there 24/7, available, he thinks he's got choices.
Yeah, but I also think, you can be available, but you can also be like, I'm available, but if you take the mick, I'm gone.
Yeah.
Do you think you have
boundaries?
So then you don't have to change yourself because you can be very open. Like my missus, she was very open with me. Like we've gone through ups and downs, like anyone, really bad ups and downs. But she was there. It also depends on what stage the man is at, because if you're at a stage where you just want peace, then that's a perfect gift.
It's about not being easy. And people always equate being easy with being like sexually easy. It's sexually easy, but there's other ways that you can be too easy.
Yes.
Anything of value, you got to work a little bit hard for. Men like to chase a little bit.
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
But you can't take it too far.
No, there's a fine line.
There's a fine line.
Do you think you have to play a little bit of games at the beginning? You've just
you got to move like you're something.
You do.
You got to move like you're somebody. You can't be like, You know, you can.
This is why a lot of women out there are losing out on men, you know.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. I had to do a little bit of just not texting back straight away sometimes, like desperate to. I'll tell Ria this now. But
I
like,
bought
or
a
if
one-way
he's-
ticket to Bali.
You've got to do a little bit something.
It depends on where the person is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know, but I think
Maybe the majority.
When I flew to Bali, Sace was like, I love you. I have to be with you. You got to come home. Let's do this. When I was here, like, you know,
When you flew to Bali, did you guys have like a breakup or a bad time and then you went away and then he realised how much he missed you?
No, it wasn't even a breakup or a bad time. He just didn't seem serious. So I was like, I got things to do. And then when he was like,
she's busy woman.
I understand that as well.
I was like, I've got things to do. I'm going to
understand that
Bali.
as well.
It's like when you come back, I said, I don't know, I bought my ticket. I'm working out there.
See, I'm different, you know. If
Oh,
you do
yeah.
that, then I'm like, okay, good luck.
But he wasn't serious, right? And then when I was out there and he was like, look, what do you want to do? Do you want to do this? I was like, I want to do this, but you got to be serious. I'm not going to change my plans and change my life.
So you was going to live in Bali?
I work online.
She knew what she was doing.
Yeah,
I was going to say,
she knew.
Did you
I went
know
out
that
there for my eat, pray, love moment, right? So I was out there like healing and just like working remotely. And I was like, I'll come back when I come back because I don't have anything tying me you're not tying me to the UK because we don't have any plans together, do we? We're just kicking it. We're just dating.
That says a lot about him though, you know, the fact that he went out and he did that. Like,
Yeah, and he was like, come home. And I was like, okay.
I'll be on the next flight.
Yeah. I literally got the last flight out of Bali before they went into lockdown.
that is,
Yeah.
wow. I I are different.
Do you?
I would have just been like, good luck.
Would you?
But it's
100%.
mean. Are you mad?
100% I would have been like,
Not if you were Sace.
well, this is what I'm saying. That's why I'm not him. And that's why he's the guy for you. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so, and I really think it depends on who it is.
Yeah.
Like,
If it's your person.
because for example, like, you know, like Rio's, you don't know who else he could be talking to or wanting to talk to. So maybe you had to do that. Maybe for me, Loz didn't really have to do it. Maybe I was just at home. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I was just free.
No, but
she was free.
I think
So,
Sace
we're all
was
free.
talking to other people.
Yeah.
But as soon as I'm gone, I become the prize. You see what I mean?
oh,
I knew what I was doing.
Ria's got women throwing themselves to him. Come on.
Yeah.
You can't be doing that.
For the record, I've never seen anything like this before.
He's well trained.
Bro code.
Let me just read some of these. 100 attraction principles from why men love bitches. 1. Anything a person chases in life runs away. 2. The women who have men climbing the walls for them aren't always exceptional. Often they're the ones who don't appear to care too much. Do you think that's true?
What, can you say that? What does that mean?
So it's not always the most unbelievable woman that gets the man. It's the one that acts like she's just not as fazed by it.
Yeah, that could be true. Yeah.
Sometimes a man deliberately won't call just to see how you'll respond.
Oh yeah, I'd be putting people through tests.
Is that true?
Really?
What? See,
That's
my
what I
girl-
mean.
my
And
girl,
this is what Rio was saying.
But do you know what? So go on. You go.
No,
you go.
you go.
But I had to do that because I knew that when I do decide to open up, we're here. And I need to know your levels of crazy.
So how about you are game playing?
Yeah,
he is.
100%.
You just said you wasn't a minute ago.
She wasn't. I was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, I was, because you know what it is?
You think she weren't?
Yeah, we know she. Wait, I've got another
you
one.
ask her. I don't know. She'll tell you. Maybe.
I want to get her on.
It's your attitude about yourself that a man will adopt. So you've gone to Bali,
Yes.
you're the queen.
Yes.
He's realised you're the queen.
Yes. Yes.
Act like a prize and you'll turn him into a believer.
Yeah.
So
But you know what stage I'm at in my life though? Well, I was. The I'm not going to chase you stage, because if, for example, like you've made that decision, I don't understand why I have to be the person to change it for you.
But you didn't make so I'm just going to talk about the Bali situation.
Go on.
It wasn't chasing, it's that you made your decision while I was gone.
Oh, okay.
So when I was here, it was like, oh, well,
So he
know,
was-
we're just kicking it and
Yeah,
da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, well, that doesn't really work for me. So I'm going to do this. And he probably just thought I was chatting.
Yeah.
And then he messaged me and was like, where are you? I'm like, I'm in
That's brilliant, by
I'm
the
in
way.
Jakarta.
But
what
that
a call.
right there,
Sorry.
Yeah.
Book a flight to Bali.
that's brilliant. That is like, because you don't have to, it goes back to what we were saying before, you don't have to be horrible to do that.
Yeah.
You can still be open,
Yeah.
like available, but I'm also making my own decisions.
Yeah, I'm busy, yeah.
So I think people equate to, the reason why I've been a bit and ah is because people equate chasing with being horrible and being a bit, but you don't have to do that.
No.
You just have to be stern.
Yeah.
Like you can be nice. You just have your boundaries.
Yeah.
And you've just gone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well,
Boundaries.
it's the boundaries.
Yeah.
Do you know what else I heard as well? A good bit of advice. If your ex-partner treated you really poorly, don't tell your new partner. Don't tell him all the things that you put up with and all the ways that your ex cheated on you and mashed you up and did this, that and the other. Everything was fine.
Why not?
Why?
Because
It shows what you're willing to put up
it
with.
shows what you, it shows that you potentially lack boundaries or that you have been mistreated and you haven't been valued in the past.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah,
I like
it's
the
a good
idea behind it, but it's a bit like,
It's just like, don't trauma dump on the new person that you're in a relationship with and set the bar and the expectation like, oh, I've just been through all this terrible stuff. And like, no, just keep it.
I think it depends again on the man. Because
I
a lot
agree.
of it
I do
depends
agree.
because some people see that and you're right, it's full on advantage mode. Oh,
Yeah.
I know what I can get away with here.
Yeah.
But in some people, they look at that and they go, I look at certain things that have happened, for example, and I go, I don't want to be that man.
yeah, it's true.
You know, and I have a choice here.
Yeah.
So it really depends on the type of person that you're with.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
Loving this
I can't
conversation.
stop reading these.
Go on.
Okay. Whenever a woman requires too many things from a man, he'll resent it. Let him give what he wants to give freely, then observe who he is.
I agree with that.
Do you?
Agree. Yeah. Yeah.
People will tell you who they are every day.
Mm.
You just got to pay attention.
You've got to pay attention, and those words, those sweet words,
Oh,
those
now, hold
vibes
on.
cartel words.
People will show you, as you said, like men are about action. Because he might tell you this, that, and the other, but what he does
Exactly.
is who he is.
That's what I'm saying. Those words,
Yeah.
those sweet words will get you.
Yeah.
I don't know if the men are going to love you after this pod.
I don't care. Like, I'll be
You're
honest
giving
with
away
you.
all their secrets, actually.
Listen, like, I don't care. It's sometimes you've just got to keep it real, innit? And
Should do this one subscription only.
And we love you for that,
Paywall.
Joel.
Yeah,
That's why
we
we're so
do.
glad you're here, because you're keeping it real. We're getting a little eye into the man's brain, and yeah,
a little bit.
just a little bit. Thank you so much.
Mm.
Thank you so much, Joel. We've loved all the advice.
Thank you for having me on, man. Really appreciate it. What a good chat.
We've loved it. So please, if you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe and like, and please remember to send in all of your questions and dilemmas through to the Blended Instagram. And we'll be here at the same time, 7 a.m. next Wednesday. Lots of love. Mwah.